which is completely sort of, if you don't have anything, it's sort of seriously too precious. Something going to try again. Get in wherever you can, arm yourself, and then work up or sideways or whatever it might be. And that's basically what I do. I was really quite forward in asking. And I don't mean asking for money, but I was asking for responsibility, asking for tasks, and asking to do more interesting, valuable work. Like I started saying, I wanted to get involved with myself. And lucked out with those high jobs confirmed in this city as an office junior. So I started just making tea and doing photocopying. I asked them if I could try doing some computer stuff, and they let me. One of them turned into my own deal. And from that, I then got another job, and then I got another job, and then I started my own thing. The other advice I would give to people is that you must learn how to sell, and know what your job is. Even if that's selling to investors, or selling to suppliers, selling to bank, whatever it is, you've got to be able to sell. But that's how I got from no qualifications to where I got to. And it proves to me, and it should give some confidence to people in a similar position, that really the qualifications don't mean. I don't mean they're meaningless, because I think the discipline of learning is fundamental to your own growth. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you need to keep learning. To know how to learn is incredibly valuable, and if school teaches you that great, if university teaches you that great, but actually what you learn, unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer, or unless it's vocational, is actually relevant.
Roughly 70% of tech companies that do one round of layoffs do a second one within 12 months. Zillow has done 2. I'm going to get another one off my chest because you can't make this stuff up. So you may not have seen this yet. This is just starting to get buried now. It's so run-of-the-mill, unfortunately, which is such an indicator of where we are right now as a labor force. Zillow announced 500 layoffs. Yeah, you may not have seen this yet. Zillow has done 2.
I don't think that meaningless, because I think the discipline of learning is fundamental to your own growth. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you need to keep learning. To know how to learn is incredibly valuable, and if school teaches you that great, if university teaches you that great, but actually what you learn, unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer, or unless it's vocational, is actually relevant.
Roughly 70% of tech companies that do one round of layoffs do a second one within 12 months. Zillow has done 2. Another one on my chest because you can't make this stuff up. So you may not have seen this yet. This is just starting to get buried now. It's so run-of-the-mill, unfortunately, which is such an indicator of where we are right now. A labor force. Zillow announced 500 layoffs yesterday. 500 is like 7% of the company, so it's a small number. They did 200 back in January. The reason for these layoffs, cited from their CEO, though, is cost efficiency. Now, this is from a company whose Q1 revenue was up 18% year over year. So they're growing, they're profitable. Now, before I get into the analysis of this, I do want to be super clear. This is not me villainizing Zillow. This is about the precedent that is being set across the entire tech industry right now, and Zillow is a big tech company. Because layoffs are not the shame indicator that they used to be, and they're just no longer part of failure. They're just viewed as strategic moves by tech companies these days, and they're timed, especially in this case, in a very strategic manner. This one, it's the day before earnings call. The Valley leadership can walk into the room and tell their